we're back with Laura, we had connection issues, but seems to be...
It should be better now.
Should be better now. We're just
Yes.
gonna pop over here.
Also, there's a unicorn in that vat. Did you?
Yeah. We looked at the unicorn.
Did anyone? Did anyone maybe?
And also there was King Edward of Daventry.
Oh, Sierra.
Ooh, here's the snake oil. Picked it up and put it in my purse. Have you ever wondered what it's like to be a mammalogy lab? Well, now you know how it feels.
Mm-hmm. Oh, what's that?
It's Olympia's ferret, Daisy.
Aww.
Daisy will furiously flash across the floor on fleet ferret feet if you try and catch her. And she's very curious about this box. Can I use this to catch her?
Trunk.
Squeak, squeak, chuckled, squeak.
Aww. Cute.
Oh, Daisy, I have some cheese. Daisy, I have cheese.
Daisy, we have cheese. Can we open the trunk?
The trunk is locked.
Ah.
I don't think we have anything at the moment that can open it, and we need something when we do, because otherwise, Laura's gonna die.
Things might happen.
Laura's gonna have a little peekaboo here.
Also, there's this curiously...
Oh, yes, I'll take that. You can close that now.
There's a bag up there. Yeah.
You have no use for a sack of plaster. You can't imagine anyone having a use for a sack of plaster in this game. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
No, but at least we know it's there, so, you know.
Yes. Our inventory is filling. Do I have anything? No, but I have snake oil. And, hang on, let me check my... Oh, yes, we need to turn it on. Because we're going to enter into a dark hole.
Ooh.
Which I think might go to Olympia's. I think it goes to Olympia's anyway. We're about to find out.
I always like this scene.
It is kind of ridiculous when certain things pop out at you, though. Oh, no, this goes here. Hello.
Ah, so it's a secret passage? Interesting.
Okay, no one's in here. That's fine. Is anyone in here? No. What's over here? Oh, it's the Rosetta Stone! Ah. Which probably means if we have a little, peekaboo at it, we get the rest of our letters.
Yes. Nice.
Yes.
Yes. Letters.
Let's go into Olympia's room and check out her passage.
Oh.
Oh, Smith.
Ah, Smith. Hello.
Dr. Carrington's dead. No, he's dead.
You already asked me about that. Stop it.
Mr. Smith.
I'm gone. No.
I want to ask you about charcoal.
I do not care about charcoal.
What about carbon paper? Oh, I mean, then what about carbon paper?
It does not look useful. Someone has already did things with it. Dirty things. I'm completely uninterested in reading that file. Completely and utterly uninterested. Round curve lanterns are often used in archaeological excavations. They're reliable sources of light, and they're very safe. Buy one today. Although I have much fondness for food of any kind, you have a strong smell of cheese about you, which I find very distasteful. Perhaps it is not your natural smell, in which case I'm sorry if I offend. You smell like cheese, Miss Bo.
Well, you look like a fuddy-duddy.
I don't know what this is. A sort of plumbing device? Perhaps? Would you like to plumb it? I'm not a common worker. I only handle highly specialized archaeological tools.
You are a highly specialized tool.
Snake charmers sometimes use the oil to control their snakes. I've heard that cobras enjoy a good massage with snake oil, but I've never tried it myself.
Ooh.
Perhaps I should.
Ooh.
I preferred mud myself,
Okay.
but you can give it to me anyway. Hieroglyphs are the ultimate form of written communication. To know them is to know the power of Thoth, who created them for the people of Egypt. It is truly a language of the gods.
Yeah, so, you won't mind if I write you something in them. Oh, hey.
Oh, oh. Ah, now that's a question worthy of the great things. Unfortunately, I myself cannot answer it.
It was in the middle of a whole heap of text.
Yeah, it's just randomly placed there. Oh, what are you writing to me, Miss Bo? I cannot figure it out. Bitch? Oh, I do not understand what you mean, Miss Bo.
You never will. You never will.
Very curious.
Alright, is anyone else around?
Also, did you notice that in the hallway there's like a little chest or whatever, and it's opened? It was closed before. That one.
No, it's empty. We opened it and it's empty. And we rubbed our hand on it.
Did you open it?
I don't think
What
we did.
was it closed before? I
No,
think it was closed before.
Well, it says it's an empty chest and you can't open it. But hey, he's Carrington. No, Pippin actually. Hi, Pippin.
But it looks open.
It does look open. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
like it says there's nothing in it, and that's what it said at the beginning as well when we first saw it.
Okay. I just thought maybe someone put something in
It
there.
put some lotion on its skin.
Oh. Hello, Countess.
I already spoke to you about that. You didn't want to speak about it. You don't want to speak about any of these things, or any of these things, or any of those things. What do you think about the police file? I beg your pardon, Countess? I said, get that thing away from me, you silly child. I detest common criminals.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't know a thing about lanterns, dear girls. I tried to stay out of dark, frightening places, don't you?
I'm sure you do, Countess.
I only eat brie, my dear. It's good for my constitution. It's double creamed.
Double creamed?
That's what they do. That's why it's a soft cheese.
Mm.
Oh dear, what in the world could that be? I'm out of here.
It's not brie. I don't care about it.
I like camembert myself. Oh, I never use such rude implement, Miss Bo. Those are for common people. Eek, what a perfectly beastly substance. It's not made out of snakes.
Did we pour it all over her or what?
Good heavens, Miss Bo, what a trouble subject.
Oh.
I simply don't know how to answer that, my dear. Oh, actually, while we're here. Excuse us, Countess. We need to have a look at the dead body.
Oh, do we?
Yes, because we need some
yes.
sweet twine. Thank you.
Okay, so now we have some wire.
And the Countess is floating.
I'm floating, my dear.
I'm just getting around. Now, we've heard a lot from Olympia, but I don't think she's in her office. I guess she just shows up to leave messages. Is there anyone in Yvette's office? Answer
Nope.
no.
Paper cutter's still up, so everything is still how we left it.
I'm just gonna have a peek downstairs to see if Yvette and Ernie are doing anything, you know.
Yeah, what's in that room? Oh, yeah, right. What was that?
Oh no, Ernie's by himself.
Oh, is something I could do for you, Miss Bo?
Yeah, I've never asked you any questions, so this is the time. Hi, Mr. Leach. Could you let me out of the museum? I don't like it in here. People keep dying.
Sorry, Miss Bo. I seem to have lost my door keys. What?
Can we break down the doors? Oh, I find that very disturbing.
Oh, me too. I can't even let myself out of the building. We're all staying here until I find those keys.
I would like to note that you're the handyman, and you probably could, maybe get together with the bear and the skeleton over here and work something out.
I already tried that. Actually, I never met the gent.
Well, that's a shame. What about Mr. Pipicata?
Oh, if that fellow were any more full of himself, he'd rise up and float away like a hot air balloon. The way he carries on, you'd think he discovered Atlantis.
You know he's dead, right?
I don't care about that. Well, I don't see the gent too often. We working class folks don't see the big guys too often. Know what I mean?
Uh-huh. What do you think about the detective?
Oh, I guess he's an okay fella for a cop. I'd wish he'd stop leaving those grape stems all over the place, though.
Interesting.
Grapes. Grandfather, is that one of those fancy French pastries?
Yeah, you'd think I wouldn't keep that in my notebook after Act 1 was done.
I've never met the fella, but I
Like-
do like French pastries.
Like low-fat, or how about my dad?
I don't know your daddy, Miss Bo, but I'm sure he's a good fella.
He's the best.
Very sexy, too.
Oh.
Now, there's a weaselly little fella. I've heard he's a stool pigeon. That's a dangerous way to make a living.
He's dead, you know?
I don't care about that. Dr. Miklas is a strange bird, but she's a decent sort all the same. I see her a lot at night working late. Sometimes she invites me in for a coffee. She certainly is taken with the plate in my head.
Oh.
She must have looked at the scars a dozen times.
She does enjoy a good scar.
Yes. If Miss Delacroix is a wonderful lady, Miss Bow, a delight to work for.
I see you've dropped your idea that it's called Delacroix.
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 That fella gives me the willies. He's always hanging around looking up on my shoulder with those suspicious eyeballs of his. Balls. Also, to tell you the ugly truth, I just haven't trusted a German since the war. That Kaiser guy was a real high hat.
He was
Balls.
a drum? You fought in World War I, Mr. Leach? He was a hi-hat drum?
Yes, Miss Bow, I did. I came back with a plate in my head and a chest full of medals. And then I couldn't get a job to save my soul and my balls.
I'm sorry to hear that. That happens to a lot of people who come back from the war.
Oh, don't let it bother you, Miss Bow. I'm just John. I'm doing fine now. My balls too.
Tell me about Ramses Najir.
Oh, he's a quiet little fellow. I think he does some accounting for the museum. Seems nice enough.
Najir.
Oh, he seems like a nice enough fella. I don't know him too well, but he's sexy.
Have you even ever met him? You know you do go out with Yvette, right?
The Countess is quite a colorful old dame, isn't she? I can't help liking her. Also, I can be bisexual for all you know.
That's okay. I'll give you that.
Well, he's an intense sort of a gent. He's all been out of shape about his dagger business, and then he hangs around Dr. Carter a lot. He looks like ready to blow a blood vessel to me. Ooh. Ooh. And he knows about blowing. Why, that's me, Miss Bow. Early Leech. I thought you were supposed to have good memories.
What were we talking about again? Oh, look. We have a new topic.
Ah, no, can't say I ever met the man.
I'm gonna have to ask everyone about it now.
That's a pretty good paper you work for, Miss Bow. I read through it every morning at breakfast.
And then I use it to wipe my ass.
That's all it's good for. Local cops are okay, I guess. They never give me too much of a hard time. I've heard there are some bad apples on the force, though. At least it isn't as bad as Chicago.
Nothing's as bad as Chicago.
Chicago. I don't go to a laundry, Miss Bow. I wash my own clothes. It saves a few pennies.
Oh, you could just not wash. I mean, you know what I mean.
I never do. I'm not fond of the dogs myself, Miss Bo. I did a short stint over there a couple of years back. I got threatened like a dog and nearly got squashed flat by a huge crate of oranges one time. No, thank you.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Tell me about the museum.
At first, I wasn't sure I'd like it here in this big, spooky old place. But it's so peaceful at night, and there are so many interesting things everywhere. I really enjoy it now.
Cool. Beans.
Mm-mm.
Do you like New York City, Mr. Leach?
New York's my home, Miss Bo. I was born and raised here, and it's in my blood. Sometimes I think I'd like to go somewhere else, where life's a little slower. But to tell the truth, I don't think I could ever really leave.
Can't afford it?
Nope. Well, a lot of people think those places are the cat's pajamas. I used to go to them a lot right after I got back from the war. I don't so much anymore.
Is that how you met your vet, and then maybe that's how she decided she wanted a job here, maybe? Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
I guess most of your reporters sort of keep a notebook, right, Miss Boo? Be kind when you write about me.
Now I'm gonna call you a real tosser.
That's fine too. Well, isn't that interesting, Miss Boo? I guess your reporters have to look really careful for your clues.
Yeah.
You don't have to carry a glass around with you, Miss Boo. You can get a drink any time if you want from the refreshment table.
I can. I'm anorexic. I haven't
Oh,
eaten anything for over a day, and I haven't even bothered having a drink.
that's actually true. Oh, this whole place is full of bones, Miss Boo. If you want to know what it is, ask Dr. Miklos, or I could just open my pants.
Or we could talk about this over here. Tell me about the medallion.
I'm not sure, but I think it's one of those Egyptian symbols. They've got a million of them.
Wow.
They all look the same. Yeah, I noticed old Pippin carried a notebook around. He probably wrote down some nasty comments for future references.
Yeah, he did. He said he was gonna see your girlfriend in her behind.
I don't have much use for carbon paper. You might ask that Ramses fella. He's a bean counter. He probably uses it.
Uh-huh. It's a message for you, though.
We burn charcoal in the museum furnace, Miss Bo. It might have come from there.
Or it might have come from Carrington's fireplace, because that's where I got it from.
Nope.
What do you think about police files?
Oh, good Lord. That fella has a rap sheet a mile long. I hope I never meet up with him.
I'm pretty sure he's dead.
Well, I'm glad. That's a high-quality lantern. My cousin Bobby uses one just like it. He works in the mine in Pennsylvania.
You probably don't want to know where I got this from. Oh, hang on. Hit the wrong button.
You have
Jeez.
more to ask me. I don't eat much cheese myself. I'm more of a meat and potatoes man.
Oh, I
And-
bet you are.
Yes. What in the world is that? I don't have anything like that in my toolkit.
I got it from your floor?
Nope.
Yeah, it did.
Nope. Well, I've got wire cutters in my toolbox, Miss Bo. They come in handy.
About
See,
that.
I got those wire cutters, but not that other thing. Snake oil? Isn't that what those traveling medicine shows used to sell to rubes? You don't look like a rube, Miss Bo.
Oh, I
Or
am.
do you?
I am.
You found a slab of meat lying around in here? It probably belongs to Dr. Miklos. Sometimes she keeps living critters around to study. She's had a whole pack of pine weasels one time.
I bet she did.
We use heavy gauge wire to hang our suspended exhibits, as we call them. It's got to be strong so none of those prehistoric burns land on some tourist's head.
Well, about that. Kind of fell on someone's back.
Oh.
Someone who's dead. Mr. Leach, has 1926 been a good year for you?
Yes and no, Miss Bo. Times are tough, but at least I've got this job at the museum. That's more than a lot of folks have.
Do you like your job here at the museum?
Yes, I do. This sort of work doesn't really tax my brains, if you know what I mean. It gives me time to think.
Think about what, Mr. Leach?
Bones. Ah, you sure act like a reporter, Miss Bo. I know I didn't answer your question there.
Mr. Leach, do you have any idea who might have taken the Dagger of Amon raw?
Aimon, me? I mean, I sure don't. Well, I halfway wonder if it wasn't one of those Egyptian fellas. They probably think I took it. Because I'm black, you know.
Was the dagger well guarded?
Oh, sure, it was like tighter than than a drum. Somebody really put a fast one. Drums.
Why did you bring up drums, sir?
Drums.
Drums. Do you know much about Egyptology, Mr. Leach?
No, Miss Bo, I really don't. I think it's very interesting, though. I picked up a drum about it in a museum drum, but I haven't time to drum it yet.
Interesting. Tell me about hieroglyphs.
Hey, that's some of that drum riding. I've seen it in the ancient drum exhibit. Dr. Carter is proud of that drum.
I bet he is. One last question, Mr. Leach.
I'm afraid I don't know anything about drums, Miss Bo.
Well, I think that we're gonna leave you here, sir.
Drums? I'm sorry, Miss Bo, but I'm kind of busy with my drums right now. Is there something I can drum you with? If not, I've got to drum to do.
No, that's fine. I was actually on my way out, so it's cool. And we'll see you guys next time tomorrow, Laura Ball. Oh, he's drumming in there right now. Bye.